Hello and welcome to this complete Gempages tutorial in 2022. So in this video, I'll show you how to design a complete Shopify landing page or product pages using Gempages, which is one of the most popular Shopify page builder. And I will show you how to build a similar looking landing page step by step. So if you someone who is beginning to design your page using Gempages and wanted to learn very basic building blocks and how to think about the layout in terms of Gempages editor, then this will be the perfect video for you. So this will be a long video, but I can guarantee you if you watch this full video from start to finish, you can make any page using Gempages. So I'll put also the timeline in the video description, so you can skip to each individual section or later come back to those sections, because this will be a long tutorial. So first things you need to do is to click the first link in the description, which will give you a 10 days free trial for Gempages. Or if there is any special deal for you, please do check the first link of the description to get it. As of now, Gempages have 1343 reviews in Gempages app store. So if this is video something interest you, or if it is seems helpful to you, because this is an in-depth video tutorial, please do smash that like button, which will help this video to reach to more people. And also comment in the let me know in the comment as well one reason why you really liked about Gempages, and subscribe to the channel for future update and encourage me to make more in-depth tutorial like this for you. So let's get started inside the video. So first things to do is to click the first link in the description, and let's get started with the design inside Gempages. So before getting started, we need few things. First of all, we need a Shopify store that I already created, which is a development store, or you can go to shopify.com for 14 days free trial, which you will find in the link in the description. And as we working with Gempages, we need to install Gempages as well. So first of all, we need to install Gempages in our store. So as I said, if you click the first link in the description, which will show you the Gempages website to install Gempages, or you can go to jahinshahriar.com/Gempages to install Gempages in your store, or click the first link in the description to add Gempages in the store. So it will redirect us to the Gempages website to install Gempages. This try get started for free, and then we need to put our Gempages URL, Shopify URL. Go back to your Shopify and click the link before my.shopify.com, copy it, and then again go back to the website, paste it here, and click try Gempages for free. So then this will redirect us to the dashboard of our Gempages. Then you need to click install app in your in the option that we are finding. Click on install app, which will install the Gempages app in our store. So this is the progress of installing Gempages. Then they will ask us few questions, which is you can skip or give it. I will just click on sure, and then I will choose any option. You can choose beginner, intermediate. It does not does not any have any impact. You can choose whatever option you want, then click continue, then choose another option, click continue, then click go to Gempages dashboard. So this is our Gempages dashboard that we have entered, and from there they will give us a pop-up, which we also can cross or close it. They are giving us some notification about Gempages. So this is the installing process of Gempages, and this is the dashboard that we will show. But in that case, I am seeing Gempages development, because I am making it in a development store. But if it is a live store with trial, then you will get 10 days free trial. Then you need to use it. And let us see the Gempages pricing. So if I search for Gempages pricing, or go to the Gempages store, Gempages website, then we can see the Gempages pricing, but it is redirecting me to the Gempages store. And once again, let us search for Gempages pricing to see what is the pricing of Gempages. So what you can use. So this is the pricing of Gempages, starting at $15 per month, which can give you unlimited pages but two page types, where there will be no product page. You can create landing page or home page, I think, with these product types. So there will be limitation, you cannot create collection block pages, but with $29 per month package you can create every product types, every product page types, and unlimited pages with A/B testing as well. So this is also a good option if you want to test your different types of design. And this $29 product pages option is most popular, and you can choose the advanced plan as well if this is what you wanted or this is what suit your plan. So as well, the $29 per month package is most suitable for any business if you are starting your store right now. And also they also provide some sorts of discount for if you have a more than two store. So if you scroll down little bit more in the same page of the pricing that we are currently seeing, you will see that they have a discount option. If you have more than two store or three store, just let them know in their support, they will give you that discount. So now let's go back to Gempages and start doing the design which we are wanted to do for this store, for this tutorial. So let's get started and go back to Gempages once again.
So for this tutorial purpose, we will clone this page. So this is a product landing page, as you can see. So we'll make the similar design using Gempages for the tutorial purpose. So I'll put the link in the description, or you can go to this website. I'll put the images. You can take those images for the design purpose. So whenever you are making your own product pages, there will be your own contents, but for this example I will just make a similar design so you understand how to design your own pages using Gempages. So first of all, as we come through our dashboard, so this is how the dashboard looks. So there is quite a few option types of pages that we can create using Gempages. So let's understand this in a summary what this means. So you can see there is one option which is called landing page, another is home page, another is product page, another is collection and blog post. So everything is self-explanatory. Landing page means if you see any our website, that you can see that what website you have. So if you see this website, you can see in this URL there is a products, right? So the products means is the product pages. So anything that you wanted to replace your default Shopify theme product pages, you will need to design it in the product pages of Gempages to replace it with your own design. And if you want to design you can do the similar design in the landing pages. So landing pages is as well have this type of URL .com/pages, then the page URL will be there. So this is up to you, but most often people refer to use their product pages if they're making a product page, but you can make a landing page, then you can transfer it to a product page. But for this example, let's start with the product page. So the thing here is you need to click on the product page, then you will find the option here called create a template, new template. Click on it, and then they will give us a few more pre-built template that Gempages have. But as we are making it from scratch, from zero to our own, we will click on this create new page. This will create a blank page, then you can make this product page a name. As well, what you will do, you will give it a name according to your product. So in that case, you can see this is a product which is knee or something. So let's give it a double knee or something like that related to your product. Then you will find the option called header and footer. So this means that do you want to enable the header footer that your theme is providing. So anything is coming header footer is related to the theme. We cannot design header footer using Gempages. So this is a different topics. So just click create, then it will create the page for us and it will redirect us to the Gempages editor. So first of all, let's understand the basic principle of the design. Then it may ask you to give the password if it is a password protected store, so your design gets aligned, but you can put it or you can click continue editing. Okay, then you will find that a product dynamic option is already there. Just right click on it, just hover the mouse and right click on it and click delete, because we will delete everything and start from zero. Then let's understand a few things here. So first of all, you have to understand some basic principle of design. One thing is, if you see this design, if you see this design, here is a text, here is an image, and in that area we have few text, few points, button, and then there is some trust badge, and then there is a review from the customer as well. And this section has a background image as well. So what is a background image? As well, it takes the whole place for this section. So we need to do the design section by section. So in that case, in Gempages, they call it a raw. So we have to take a raw. Okay, we have to take a raw, and in that raw, the raw should be full width. What the means of full width? Like if you want to give it a background color, so what is background color? Okay, let me explain this. So you can see this is a raw we have taken, we have just drag it from the left side to here. Okay, so this how you takes a raw, means a section. So section in Gempage is what? It's called a raw. So click on this raw, we will find few option which is called setting, and then there is something called layout. And then you can see in the below there is full width, there is dimension, column gaps, etc. We will explain them each by each. So if you click on design, you will find few options for the design element like spacing, like background. So if you click on background and click on color and give it a background color, you can see this background color that we applied, we have few gap in the left and in the right side, because this row or this section is not full width. If you click this row and click on full width, you will see that this is now full width, no space is showing in the left or right side. Now come to this second things is that don't have a color, we have an image here. Okay, so what we can give, we can cross this image and we can click on the image section and upload the image that we wanted to give. So in that case, I think this is the image that is having in the area. So click on the image, and this is the background image. And if you scroll down, you can, if you click on more setting, you can give the image few design option, like the background size will be covered, it will be in the center, it won't repeat. Okay, so these are the basic of web design. So if you see that the background is quite small, so if you click on the row again and click on design again and go to spacing, you can give it a padding. The padding means some spacing, breathing space. Okay, so give it a 150 top and bottom padding. Okay, just like that. Okay, now if you see this design, we have this section divided into two parts. In the left part we have this section, in the right part we have these options. So to have two columns, we will click this arrow and then drag another row here. Okay, and if you see now we have another row inside this row. So if you click on this row, you can divide this row into two columns. You can see there is two column, you can divide into three column, four column, just like that. So click on two column. Now it is a two column row, but if you see that the left column is little bit smaller and the right column is little bit larger. So if you scroll down, you can see this is also divided into two column, but the left column is smaller and the right column is larger. So this width is matching with us. So click on this and it will be applied. Another thing, if you notice that it is also giving us option how this layout will be looked for a laptop, for tablet, and for mobile. So in mobile, it will be one column. I mean, this will take the full width in mobile and this will also take the full width in mobile. So I will explain those when we go to the mobile responsive things. So let focus on the design. So if you see first one, we have a text. So in Gempages, it is pretty easy to take a text. What you need to do, you will find mainly two options for taking text. One is heading, one is text block. So text block means for the paragraph, for the larger text you can take a text block, and for one line text, for a heading, anything that is defining the page, something, then we will take a heading. So drag the heading and drop it here in that area, and then you can make it h1, h2, h3. There is 6 type of heading. Usually we use h1 only one time, which is the product name. Okay, so in that case I will use it h2. Then you will find few options for this. Every element you will find few options. One is typography, what will be the font size for it. So in that case, if I see there is a Chrome extension called what font. If you add this to Chrome, if you can just scroll and then you can click on it and you can see the font size. So in that case the font size is 36 pixel. So let me give it a 36 pixel of font size. Okay, so you can see it becomes larger, and there is letter spacing. What the letter spacing means, spacing between each letter. So if you don't want any letter spacing, just drag it and then make it 0. Okay, and the text color, so in that case it is looks black, so click on the color and then click on black, and you can see the font family is inherit. So inherit means anything you give in your theme, this will be called here. Or you can choose a font from Gempages as well. Click on font manager and you can choose from any font from here as you like, or you can upload the custom fonts as well. Then there is the alignment. What the alignment mean? Do you want it to left aligned? If you click on it, it will be left aligned. We want it to be center. So what is the text is about? So if I just copy the text and click on this I button, and then you can see there is the cursor. So what I can do, I can click on backspace, or with mouse I can select all text and then click backspace, delete all things and put the text here. So if you click on those options, you will find few more options as well. Like if I wanted this text to be bold, I can just drag my mouse, select it and click on bold. So it was already bold, so I will make it bold. If you want to make it italic, just drag the text from this box and make it italic, make it underline, or put a link here, anything you want. Okay, so these are the things, basic things to do. Then if you see this design, under this text there is a image. So what is, if you click on the icons again, this arrow icon, there is a image block. So drag this image block under this heading. So if you need to make things focused, that you are dragging it in the appropriate position. So okay, so when it is showing a yellow, that means we are targeting the proper area. So drag it here below this heading, and then it will automatically load an image. You can click on replace image and upload the image that you wanted to add here. So the image that we will add here is, I think, this one. So click the image. So this is the image. So the image will be uploaded. You can give it a width if you want to. If you want to just delete few width, you can just do it. Okay, you can just decrease the width, decrease the height as well, but don't do that unless this will decrease the quality of the image. Then if we go back again, you can see there is in the right side we have this thing. So click on this, I'll just copy that, and if you come back here, in that case I will take a text block and drag it in the right element. Okay, and for the text block I will click on it and I will press Ctrl A to select all, and then click backspace to delete all of them and put my own text. And in that case you will click not just plain text, unless it will copy the format that we have in the example website. Okay, so this is the thing to do. And then if you click on it, you can just for the heading, same things you can do here. You can change the text size, everything you can change. Okay, so you can change just like the heading, you can change the font size from here as well. As you can see, if I increase it, you can see it is increasing, but it will be around 16 to 17. The design that you just like, you can select the color, you can give it a line height, everything you can change here. But if you take a look, we have a much larger space in the top. So you can see, so what we can do, we can just drag this arrow icon just like that. You can see now the space is decreasing. I will just give it a 50. 50 is also looking pretty much. I will give it a 40. Okay, and in the bottom I will also, if you come to this arrow, you can just drag it just like that and give it a 40 as well. Okay, so you need to adjust those according to your need. And then we have this heading, so drag this and go to Gempages and click this arrow icon and drag a heading here. And as like before, as I said, I will make it h2 or h3, and this is now a center align. What we need to do, come to this area in that below, and then on this alignment purpose we will click on the left alignment. Okay, then this is the text, and then again just like that, click on this box, Control A and Control V, that will paste the text, or click backspace to delete all and paste your text or type your text from your keyboard. Okay, so in that case I think it will be more than 32, just like that, and then I'll give it a text color of black. So if we go back, now we have few more things, like we have another text block. So if I come back here and drag a text block under this heading, and I will just come here and then select all of it and go back and control A, control V, not just plain text, remember to do that, and I will increase it to something to 20 and make it black. Another thing is just decrease it, I think. If you see, there is this text is bold. So as you know, as I said, if you select that box and drag all the text and click this bold option, it will make the text bold. Another thing is, you can see there is a space between this heading and this paragraph. So what you need to do, if you click on this paragraph and go to design and go to spacing, you can give it a margin. So what margin will do, margin will push it from its current position. So if you give it 20 pixel, so you can see there is already a gap. Let's give it 15 pixel. So in the bottom, now we have a few more things, which is a check mark with this icon. Okay, so in that case, what you can do, you can give it with text block, or if you scroll down, there is an option called icon list. So if you drag this under this one, so you will see that this is icon list, and if you click on this icon list, just make the alignment to the left, and also it gives a automatic spacing. Just drag it just like that, and then if you click on this icon list, if you go to spacing, there is no spacing currently. If you click the icon, you can just make it in the left align. Okay, so it making the size a little bit bigger, so make it just like 20. Okay, just the something that is matching with the design. So you can see this is the check mark. So if you click on this icon and if you scroll back, you can click on the icon and select any icon as you like. So I will search for check mark, and this is the check mark I will choose, and then I will click on the color and I will click something green. Okay, so it matches the example. So you can see this is how it looks. So it will be something like this. And then if you go to this area, I will just copy the text and put it here. So control A, okay, so just make it black. So that's the design element is pretty simple and straightforward for all of these. Okay, and you can see there is a spacing for this text, so just make it 0. And for this icon, if you go to this spacing as well, you can see there is no spacing, but still it seems there is some spacing, but there is actually no spacing. But if you think the icon is larger than the text, you can just make it smaller, just like that. And when you make any icons, you can see there is icon width. You can just decrease the icon width. You can see this will remove the space. So there is the space is coming from. Okay, so also the spacing between each icons, we can remove it just like that, just decreasing those. And for this text, I will just click on the spacing, and then I'll go to design and click on margin and give it a left margin of 5. Okay, and after doing one icon properly, what you can do, you can delete the list two icons. Okay, click on the icon list and then click on the each icons delete button, click delete and click delete as well. And what we did properly, we did this one properly. So I'll click on the icon list and I will just click on this duplicate button, so it will duplicate the other icons. So you can see this how it looks, but for some reason the icons is still looking larger than the text. So make it 18, make it 18. Okay, so this is the icon things you can do. One other thing you can do is the icon list. You can just take the text block as well, just like before, and then what you can do, you can just come to this area and you can just copy. If you copy this, you will see that the icon block is also copied. Okay, so you can see this is the icon block is also copied, looking the same. So if you delete this one and come to this, if you just copy all those again, if you just drag this and see control C and then press enter and control V. Now just plain text, and same, press enter, press control B, now just plain text. You can see the same icon list we have did here as well. So if you click on this text block, go to design, go to spacing, and you can just give it a margin of 10 or 20 as you like. So there is a multiple way to do one things. You can choose whatever you thinks going with you. So you can see there is a spacing in this row and there is a spacing in that row. So I'll just drag this arrow and remove those spacing for this area, for this row. Okay, so you can just remove those space so it looks perfectly matched and there is not much space in that case. So another thing is to remember when you are doing design, just to make sure you click on this save button, so and nothing get lost. So make sure that after few moments you click on this save button so everything is saved, and don't open multiple stored gem pages one at a time, so just open one gem pages at a time, editor at a time, unless it will do conflict in the editor. Okay, then come to this thing here. This is the, here is a button and we have a uh, trust badge as well. So you can see it is divided into two column or two row, whatever you say in gem pages. So what we need to do, we need to drag a row in that area as well. And if you remember, each row have a setting, so click on this one and then you will see that it will divide it into two row. In the left one we have a button, so if you come to this area you will see there is a button, drag the button in that area. Okay, so this is our button and the button design is something like this. So if I inspect this button, you will find that this button has a background color of this, then it is a 22 pixel, it has a border radius. Okay, margin, top, bottom, both, padding, so everything it has. So if I click on this button, if I scroll down, I can give it a font size, let's give it a font size of 20, and then button color, background will be the color that I have copied. So this is the background color, text color will be white. Okay, then it could be a stretch button. What the stretch button means, it will take whole width just like that. So if you see, this is a stretch button which is taking the whole space. So I'll copy the text as well. So to change the text of the button, just scroll back and you can see the text for this button. Just replace it with your own and then click the button and go to design, and for giving it a border radius or corner just like this one have, scroll down and go to border and then go to the border radius option, give it a 10 or 15 as you like. If you want more, you can give it a more, 20 or something like this. Okay, so this is looking good. And in the right side we have a trust badge. So if you click on this and drag a image here, and you can upload your trust badge here. So if I remember, this is the trust badge. So one things to check that what this button is doing, is this adding the products or it is going to somewhere else. So if you click on this button, you will see these are scrolling us to the product bundle area. So I will explain how to add those product bundle area in our page in a bit. So let us do the first section, design completed. So if you see the next section, what we have a image and a testimonial of the client. Okay, so this is also divided into two parts, same like this one. So if I go back and I will need to drag another row under this one. Okay, so if you see, this is the same, the left one is smaller and the right one is larger. It is not like this one, these are 50-50. Okay, these are equal, but if you click this row, we need to choose this one. So in the left side there will be an image of a person or the product image. So if you just drag the image and change the image as you like, and in the right side we have a text block with this, with those text. Okay, so the client review, whatever you say. So if you see, this image is looking much larger than this one. So if you think it is larger, what you need to do, click on the image and just decrease the width to something 60%. Okay, so now you can see it is looking much smaller. So if you go to this arrow icon and then drag a text block here, and just like before, click on it, control A, control V, not just plain text, and it will put the plain text. But if you close look at it, these are the bold, the bottom area. So if you want to make it bold, what you need to do, just drag this one to bold. Okay, and if you see, these icons are not yellow, so if you want to make it, just drag this and click on this option and make it white, but this is not actually working. So I think if you want to give it a star, you need to copy the star from somewhere else. Okay, but if you see that with this image there is a much spacing, so if you want to reduce this spacing, click on this row, and if you scroll down you will find there is a column gap. So if you decrease it, okay, if you decrease it to 0, the space will be reduced. Okay, so you can see the space has been reduced. So if you click on this row and if you scroll back, we can choose this option to make it much smaller. Okay, now we can click on the image and increase the width, I think. Okay, so if you see that, increase the width to 70%, but now you can see the alignment is not perfect. So make the alignment perfect, click on the row, and if you scroll down to this row, you will find the option called hide vertical align. Click on it and click vertical align middle. Okay, so now this will be middle, and you can see the spacing. I think there is a much spacing. So if you see, every row whenever you take in Gempages, it by default takes some spacing. So click on those arrows and drag the arrows to the top and make it 0. But if you want to give a few things, so the arrow things is also working fine, or just like that, as you like. So these are something go wish to you. So if you remember, we gave it a background image. So if you click on this row, we give the background image in that row. So if you go to design and go to background, go to image, you will find this is the background image that we have added. Okay, so we have said we can give some option like this, like center. So if you see, give it center, there is some stripes or something shade is showing, but in this design we don't have this in our bottom. So you need to change the position according to our need. So it depends on the design that you are doing, solely based on the design that you are doing. So for the image, you can just make the image to the left, center, left align, anything you want, as you like. So this is looking perfect, and this how it looks. The first section, as I said, you can just I think this should be something larger, like anything between 18 or something like that. So this looks perfect. So let me share another tips like this check mark, where you can find those check marks. So if you search in Google with check mark symbol, then you can go get those check mark, or you can do it with icon list as well. So you can see, if you click on this first option, you will find the check mark design. You can choose any of this and change the color later, or edit in the inside the Gempages editor with the text block, or you can use the icon list option as well, this icon list option as well. Okay, so this is the thing about first section. So let's talk about something about mobile responsive as well. So if you remember, in this row, if you remember, this is our main row, and in this, inside this row, we taken another row and divide it into two part. So in this row, if you click on this, you will see that in the mobile, this will not look, the row division will not same as desktop. It will take full width. Each side will take full width. So what that means, for each individual device, you need to switch to each individual device. So if I wanted to make individual changes only for mobile, I'll need to click on this mobile version. It will turn down into mobile version. Now you can see that in mobile, this stack to each other. Okay, so now you can see this goes down, the text goes down, you can see this image goes down, this image looks much more larger, and also the background is not taking the full width. So to fix those, we can click on this. So you can, if you see that the background is not taking the much space, and also the images looks much larger. And if you see this design, if you see this design, you can see that it is also looking something like that, but it is not looking very professional. So what I will do, I will just if from the top, I will start, click on this main row, and I will just increase bottom spacing here. So the bottom spacing will be 138, so it gets a few spacing in the bottom. Okay, just like that, but it is taking much space. Okay, give it a 40 for the padding. Okay, and then for the bottom background, go to image and then go to this mode setting and change a bit. So say see which one looks nice, looks good for the mobile. Okay, so for this one I will just decrease the padding as well, and for this what I will do, I will just make this smaller in mobile, so it is in one line as much as possible. And also I will scroll down and make it middle for mobile version. Same goes for this, you can just decrease that and make it center as well. So it is my so just like that. And for this image I'll click on the image and go to spacing and give it a margin for, so it does not look very much closer to the mobile version. And for this section what I will do, I'll click on the row. So now one things that we can do, we can make this image a little bit smaller. So we can just turn it into 40% so it looks smaller and make this text to align center. So as you like. So if you think that the image is taking much space, then making it smaller is logical in that case. And also for this image I can also say that it should be smaller as well, so it does not get bigger than the button. Okay, so something in between the width of the button should be for this as well. So if you click on this button, as you know, we have a make it stretch button for the desktop. For mobile you can do it same, or you can just left it unchecked, so you will see that it is taking this much space. And there is a much more effects we can add for button as well. Like if you click on the button and go to design, and if you go to the animation things, and if you click plus icon, then you can give some animation based on the condition, like when people hover the mouse, how the animation should look. Should it be fade, should it be zoom? If you click on zoom, and now if I, as you can see, now it is looking animate when hover on. So these will be reflected on the mobile version. So but I will not do this animation in that case, but there is many option like animation, you can add those animation for the mobile button. But anything that you are changing right now will be only reflected for the mobile version, so there will be no change for desktop. Like as you can see, if we go back to the desktop version, you will see that it is as it is like it was before. So anything that you are making for this desktop, it will be only for the desktop. And if you want to make changes for the laptop, for tablet, you need to switch to those and then make the changes. Okay, so you can see it is not looking that good. What I can do, I can click on the row and make this one column just like the mobile. And then if you want to make those center align, you can do it just like the mobile as we did. So these core principle of making things responsive as well remains same for all those devices. So if you just understand one basic principle of how to make things responsive for making the whole design in desktop and making things responsive in mobile, then you can make it responsive for all other two devices like tablet and for laptop as well. But basically all our traffics as well comes from mobile is the number one priority, and then desktop. Nearly 95-99% traffic comes from those. Rarely there is a traffic from tablet, but if you think that you need the tablet to be responsive, then you can do it as you wish. But for this tutorial I will just focus on the desktop version and only the mobile version. So this is our first section. Now let's move to the next section, which is this, which can be something like featured on, like what the products is featured on. It could be some logo for that newspaper or for the magazine. So you can see there is four individual logo. So there is four logos, so that means there is a new section, and in Gempages the section means a row. So drag a row under this one, not inside this one, be outside the first row. Okay, so this is a individual row. So after dragging it, you can see this how it looks. So now there is four images, so then we need to make this row divided into four parts. So you can see now it is into four parts. Now in those four area we can drag four images. So drag images in that here, and then choose the image from the computer, from your laptop desktop. I just save that image. I will just upload that image, and then I will just, and if you click of these individual images, you can duplicate it. So I will duplicate it and then drag it in the other as well, just for this sake. But you can just replace with that 4 different type of images. Okay, now one thing you could ask, that these are looking much more larger than this. You can see in that case the images is in the middle, right? But in that case it is taking a much larger space. So how you can reduce the space? So there is a cool uh, possibility or setting we have. If you click on this row and if you scroll down, you will find that there is a dimension, or which called width. Right now it is 1200, but if you just decrease it to 600, just like that, you can see now it is looking much closer to this one. Okay, now the width has been decreased and the content has now aligned to the middle. Okay, so this is 4 column for the desktop. But if we switch this section to mobile, you will see that it is now 1 and 1 column, but the logo is still looking much larger. What you can see do, you can click on this row and then go back, and you can see now the mobile layout is, it should take 100%, for the row should take 100% for mobile. But what I will like to be do it 2 column 2 column. So if I click this layout, what it will do, it will divide it the 4 into 2 into 2. Now you can see it is divided into 2 into 2. Now it is looking much more nicer. But if you want to do the mobile same like the desktop, you can choose the 4, but 4 will make it much smaller. But I think 2 will be my preference in that case. And also if you click on this row, you can see there is a arrow icon. What the arrow icon means, the spacing. You can do the spacing dragging those arrow icons as we did before, or you can click the row, go to design, go to spacing, and give the spacing as well. So in that case I will give a equal of 30 and 30, so there is even space. Okay, for mobile, if you go to the row, go to design, go to spacing, you can see it is still 30 and 30 for mobile as well. So this is the second section for the logo, and this was pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Now come to this section. So if you remember, this is also divided into 2 column, but the thing here is, if you remember this, in that case the 2 column, the left column was smaller but the right column was larger than the left one. But in this case it was 50-50. The left and the right, there is a left, there is a image, in the right there is those heading, text block, then there is some checkpoints, then again a text block with bold text, and then there is the button again. Okay, so it is pretty simple. There is a background color. If you inspect with the Chrome extension, you can take the background color, which is this one. So if I go back again, and I can take another row below this row, and then what I can do now, again remember that this background is taking the full width, but if I give this row a background, there will be a white space in the left and right side. So I should make this row a full width row. Okay, then I should go to the design and give this a 30-30 padding. Okay, then give this row a background color. What will be the background color? It will be the this one, F1, and then there will be 2 column. For this 2 column, I will take another row and I will divide into 2 part. Okay, and then I will remove the padding for this one, for this new row. Every time you take a row, it gives some default spacing. So if you take this image, then you should replace the image with the image that you want to use. So in that case, this is the image. Okay, so this is the image. So if you take a look at this design, what you can find that this image is there is no space in top and bottom for that image, but in that case we have a spacing. You can see the image is not aligned in the top side. So what you can do, you can go to row and make those padding 0 and 0. So image will be in the top section, in the top of those sections. So make it 0 and 0 pixel. Now you can see the image is perfectly aligned. Another things I need to remember, if you see, as I said, there is a Chrome extension called what font. So if you click on those, it is 30 pixel, and the top heading was 36 pixels. So these are not same, but these are having the same style. So if for some reason the heading is the same style, like the top heading, the heading that you are using here has the same font size, like 36 pixel for desktop and 25 for mobile, what you can do, you don't need to make it or design it multiple time. What you can do, you can duplicate this top heading, come to this heading, right click where it is saying heading, then click duplicate, and then drag this heading to the section that you want to reuse it again. So you don't have to take another heading from here. Okay, then you need to give it a color, need to give it a font size, change it to h2. So if the design is same for you, for your case, you can just duplicate it from the other section. So your life will be easier for the design purpose. But in that case, I will just make it to 30. Okay, then I will just copy this text from here and then come to here, and as I said, you can control A, backspace, delete all, and control V to paste all the text. Okay, and then we have few more paragraphs. So if you remember, this paragraph looking similar to this one. So what you can do, you can come to this text block, right click and click on duplicate, and then drag it below this one, and then this is not bold. So what you can do, come to this pencil icon, click on this text block, control A, and then just remove the bold. Now you can see it is looking similar, and then it has the same types of check marks. So what you can do, you can copy those check marks. Okay, so then drag it in that area, and then you can change the text. Okay, then you can change the text as you like, and if you want to increase one, you can click enter, and then you can drag it and click Control C, then click come down and paste Control V. Now just plain text, and you can change those text as you like. Then we have another text which is a bold text, so you can just copy the text, and this is the same text block, same type of text, so you can duplicate it and you can just drag it below those, and then what you can do, Control A, Control V, and then okay, no, so this is not correctly copied, so I'll just copy it again. Then come to this text block, Control A, Control V. Now just plain text, then you can see there is a space, so backspace to come to the first again, and then Control A, and then make it bold. Okay, so then the button design is still looking the same. So what I can do, I can come back to here and I can duplicate it and then drag it below the area. Now you can see it is taking much more space, and then I can target the button and then give it a spacing, a margin of 20, 20 or 15. 15, I think 15 will look good. Now you can see the alignment is not looking good, there is a white space. So if you remember, what we need to do, we need to go to the row that is containing them. Now the row that is containing them, what is the row? This is the row that is containing them. There is two column in this row. This is the actual row where we have the background, but this is the row where we have the content. So click on this. Okay, so there will be an issue. So come to this row, click on this, click open setting, and then go to this option, vertical align, then make it middle. So now every content will be in the middle. And if you go to mobile, you can see this how it looks. Just what we can do, we can make the heading center. So click the heading and make it in the middle, and also for the heading in the mobile version, there will be a margin from the top, so it is does not look so close to the image. Okay, then come to this section. So if you see, this is Oswald with 30 pixel. So this is have the same font size just like this one. Okay, so what is this? This is a new section which does not have any background, as you can see. Okay, which does not have any background. So what we can do, we can take a new row here below this one, and then we can give it a padding of 30 equal padding. So come to the design, go to spacing and give it a equal padding, and then for this heading I will just duplicate it again and then drag it into this section again, and then just click the heading and then center align, and then copy those and come to this area and control A, control V. Okay, and this will look good. And then we have some client name with a star icons, and copy those and then go back here again. And if you remember, these are the same. So what was this? 16 pixel, and this text was also 18 pixel. So I can just uh, duplicate it, or also I can just take a text block here and then click the text block, center align, change the color to black, and then click the text block, control A, control V, not just plain text, and you can see it is here. And you can just give it a few more spacing, like 10 pixel, 15 pixel. Okay, so you can just give it a spacing, go to check, click this text blocks, go to design, go to spacing, and then give it a margin of 10. Okay, so what was the so this is 30 pixel, but as you can see, this is taking much more space than this one. So in that case, the font size is a bigger factor. The font size is a big factor in that case. So font size is, this font size is something that 30 pixel is not taking that much space. So if I just decrease the font size, so you can see now it is looking similar, the text length is looking similar to this one, but still the comfort fit is in the second line but other in the first line. So this can only happen if the font family and font size is matching, but in that case I am happy with the 30 pixel. Okay, but it is depend on what you think. So then you can see there is, so now comes to an important point. Here is one things, it is divided into, there is another new section which is divided into two part. In the left we have a text, in the right we have a the text as well, text, and then these things. Okay, so for this we need two columns. So then come to this, click on this arrow, then take a row below this one, make it two column, and then in the left side there will be an image. So then drag the image, and this will also have some padding, some text, some color for this area. Okay, so this can be taken in two things. So I'll just replace the first image. So take this image first. So you can give this one a heading. So you can see there is a background for this area, but there is no background behind this image. So what you can do, you can take another row just for this side, and then you can give it a background. So click this row, now give it a background. So the background color, I think this will be hash f1 f1 f1. Okay, and then there will be this heading. So I can just duplicate the previous heading as like before, or taken a new one. So then just drag it under this one, and this is much more smaller. So click on it and then come to this and then control A, control V. So now you can see that this image, if you see that this background has a white space in between the image, but in that case there is no white space. So what you can do, you can come to this row and scroll down and make this column gap to 0, just like that. Now you can see it is looking perfect. Okay, then what we can do, we can also give there will be a text block. So there will be a text block for this. So make it left align, so everything looks left align, then control A, control V, and this text block will be black. This is not black, but this is bold. Okay, so this is bold. So then Control A and make it bold, and then just take, and you can just take this text block from here as well. So then just duplicate it and then drag it below this one. Okay, and also the spacing can be much more smoother, just like that. If you click on this text block, I can make the spacing of margin to 20 to 15, just like 10 pixel or something like that. Then click on duplicate, and then there will be another heading below this text block, right? So make this again. So then again click at duplicate, and then give this again as well. So now you can see this how it looks, but the one issue that I can see is that the text background is not matching. So if I click this row and come to this option and then click on middle, but now you can see this background is not matching with the other one. So for this case I can go to this row again and then give this row a background as well. So click this and give it a background in here, the same background that we are giving in that row. So now both looking same, but there is a much more space for this area. So what I can do, I can target this row, what we take for those contents. Okay, then click this row, go to design, and then click on spacing and give this a left and right padding, left and right padding of 20 and 20. Okay, so just like this. So it has more paragraph. You can see there is another paragraph. I can just duplicate it and drag it below this one, and then you can just change those text, okay, as you like. But it is getting larger because the text size is not same. So you can just increase the spacing if you want, and if you go for mobile, this is also looking perfect. Okay, there is no issue, it is looking perfect. Just you can give some spacing under this one, so it will be just 20 pixel. I think this will look good. Okay, so if you do one section or one things perfectly, then the responsive will not be a major deal for you. So this has to be remembered. Now come to this section which has a heading again with a divider. So I'll show you how to add that. Then there is two column. First column has similar type of design, then again the two column will be repeated. Okay, so this is also something will be easier because we did this type of design in the earlier part as well. So again this, okay, so let's back to this place. So come to this area and we need to take a section and a row again, like, right? So this is a new design, so new section, click on this row, and again I will just try to maintain the similar spacing for all of them, and the heading will be similar to this, but it will be much more bigger. So I will just duplicate this one. Okay, then just drag it under this section. Okay, so try to consistent, try to remain consistent for your design, for your text, for your design. Then click on this heading, then Control A, Control V, and then just increase it. Okay, then you can see there is a divider. What is divider? If you click on this and if you just scroll down, you can see there is a separator. This is called a divider. So if you drag this here and then you can give it a height, so it will be larger, just like that. So they make it much larger, but I will just make it something like this, with a width of, I think, width of 30. So you can see now, no, this is not 30, 30 is much larger. I will make it 10 to 15. Okay, you can just make the height larger. You can see now space, now the width of this is getting bigger. They have used, I think, 15 or 20. I will just make it 6 or 7, something similar to this. Okay, and then come to this design. So there will be again two columns, so I will just come to this and take a row under this one. Okay, under inside this one or under this one, both will be similar. Okay, so there is no issue, and then make it two column, and in the left there will be an image, and upload an image from the computer. and I think the image is this. Take this image. So and then there will be the heading. Okay, so then there will be the heading. So what is the heading size? I think the heading size is this one. They are using the similar heading, so I'll just duplicate it and then come back to and just drag it to your desired area, and remember to place it properly under this image. Okay, and then make it center, make it center. So you can see this images is smaller than their heading. How they make it the width smaller? So if you click on individual image, you can just decrease the width. So you can decrease it just like 80 to have similar type of things, but you can make it 100% if you like. So this is up to you. And then there will be the paragraph. I will just duplicate it because I don't want to design it multiple time, because I will use the same consistency type of uh, typography or text design all across the page. So you can copy your own text and also make it smaller, I think, and the spacing will also be smaller. So if you go to this text block and make the spacing a little bit smaller, like 5. Okay, then you can just take another text block. You can see they have divided into two parts. So if I have another part, what I can do, I can just make my own part there and then click enter and click another enter and paste those text here. Okay, and if you see these are in the middle. So if you need to click the text block and then scroll down and alignment to the middle, the right side is similar, only the content will be changed. Okay, so for this tutorial I'll just duplicate this same things over to the right side. So this duplicate and doing things one area of the design properly will make your life much easier. You cannot think it enough. So remember to do one part which is similar all across the page properly, then it will make your life much easier. So you can see now the design is same, and then in the below area you can see in the top there is two columns and in the below there is again two columns. So what I can do, I can just click this row and click duplicate. Again there is two column again. Now we just need to shuffle the contents. We just need to click each individual image and change it or make it your own. So this is very easy, very easy things to do. Then comes to this area, which is a similar to the top section, only the difference is in that case the heading and this separator remains the same, but one thing has changed, that there is in the left there is image, in the right there is a background, there is a background. Okay, and in that area there is a background, in the right there is the image. Hope that makes sense. Okay, so let's apply it right now. So remember to make a save after quite a few editing. So I'll click on save so nothing get lost, all my hard work should be saved.
Okay, let's take a new section or what is called row in Gempages for this one, and let's give it a spacing of 30 and 30 as I'm doing for all of the design. And then if you see that this heading and the separator is looking same as this one, so I'll just duplicate this one from here and drag it under this one. And if you see the color is not black, so I'll just make it black so it looks right nicer than this, and then duplicate this separator as well. So I did the separator design as I am doing, but you can just make it something more explicit, or the width can be increased. And then what I need to do, I just need to change the text. So I'm not focusing on changing the text right now because I will just do the design purpose. So okay, so now come to this section. So as I said, there is two row, has to be two row. So let take us a row inside this row. So enter this separator and divide it into two parts, right? In the left side there will be an image, so drag an image in the left side one and then upload the image. Okay, so where is the image? So this is the image for this area.
And in the right side, what we can see a background, same background that we have used before, but this background does not belong to this area but only belongs to that area. So in that case, what we need to do, we need to take a row for the right side as well, and we need to give a background for this one. So let us give a background for this whole row. Go to background, get the color and put it a color here, hash f1 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 or whatever color you are using. So now you can see there is a background showing behind this image. For this, what we need to do, go to this row, and first things to do is to make this column gap to 0. So 0, so in the left side there is no spacing, and also go to this design area, go to spacing and make all this padding to 0. So there is no background for this image thing. Okay, let's come to this area where we need to give this one. We don't have to give this one a head background because the background is already getting here. Okay, what we need to give here, we need to give it a heading and some text block. So the heading is quite look similar to this, so I can just duplicate one and then just drag it here. Okay, and then for this text block I can take a text block, and if I want I can adjust the text color etc. So I can just make it 18 pixel. But for this, you can, as you can see, if I just duplicate all of them and just come to here, Control A, Control V to paste. As you can see, there is some part of the text is bold, other is not. Like material is bold, color is bold, size is bold. So to do that, I'll just click on this editor with my mouse, and if I want to make it bold, I will just drag this part of the text and make it bold. Okay, so it is simple what we did before. So just drag the part of the text that you wanted to make bold, and this will be bold. Okay, then we can make it center align according to the row. So click find the actual row. This is the row which is containing these two column. Click on this row, go to down and click on this height and vertical align, which should be middle. Then what you can see here, there is some space in the left and right side, but this is very close to the image. So what you can do, you can go to this row, go to design, go to spacing and give it some left and right padding as much as you want, as much as you think is matching with this. So let me just change the heading in that case. So click on the heading, Control A, Control V, and also there will be much more spacing for this text block. So I'll click on this text block, go to design, go to spacing and give it a margin of, I think, let's give it a 15 pixel margin. Okay, so there will be this proper heading for this. So if we also, as you can see from this is a divider, from this separator there is also few more spacing. So click on this row, go to design and give it a margin of 20 pixel. I think we give something around like this for this one as well. So if you remember, so I think we give 30 pixel padding for this, for these rows. Yes. Okay, so this is quite similar. So this has been done. Now come to this section, the below section, where the things is similar, only the difference is in that case the image is in the right side and the text is in the left side. So what I can do, I can just click on this row, make it a duplicate of it. Okay, make a duplicate of it, and then what I can do, I can click on the row and remove this margin from here if you want, just like that. And then I can just take this row to this right side under this image, whole row, the text row, and this image to the right side, just like this. Okay, so now everything has been swapped, and replace the image with the image that you wanted to add. Okay, so this is the thing, this is perfect looking what we want to achieve, right? And now the text as well will be different. So then just change the text as you like, and all the text will be changed according to your content. So make the changes according to your need. So this is the design for this particular section. So now we have come to this important section. So for before that, as usual, remember to click a save after making some changes. Okay, so it is so you are in the safe side of nothing will be lost. Okay, so this is the design of this section has been done. Now come to this section, which is a bundle area for the products, and these are the actual product area when people will choose a color. When people will choose a color and click on get mine now, this will redirect them to the cart page. If I click on this button, you will see that it will redirecting me to the cart page, and then what people can do, they can click checkout to to purchase the product with the necessary information. In the cart page or in the checkout page, you can also add some upsell, which I did show before for the upsell thing. Okay, let's focus on this design part. So first of all, before doing this part, we will need our product to be added in the product section of the Shopify. So if I go back to my Shopify backend and click on the products, now there is no products, and without the products you cannot make a dynamic product section. I means if there is no product, what people will add. So let's now I will add the products manually, but your products may be added by apps like Oberlo or any other drop shipping ad that you will import the products from. But in that case, I will add the products manually to show you how this process looks like. If anything, if this section you have already, the products has been already added for you, you can skip this product adding section. So every timestamps for this video is given in a description. You can skip to each part and just go to this section when I will add the bundle for this section. Okay, now let's add the product. So the thing about adding the products is there will be a product name, right? There will be a pricing. Okay, so let's go to the backend and click on add product. So first of all, this product, this is the product title for this one. So this will be three separate products, and this is the image for this one, and the color is red, the color is red, the color is green, the color is blue, and then the color is gray as well. Okay, so it has four color with a separate image for the first when it is loading. Okay, so if I show you when it is loading, this how it is looking. So if I save this image, so let's save this image, and if I go back to my, so this is the title for this image, and then there you can give some description. For the media, it will be first the featured image will be this one, and then if I go, the pricing is showing me BDT because I am currently in my own country currency. So for this, for you it will be a $3.95, and then this is the compare price, which is 59.90. So give it 59.90. Okay, 59.90. Track quantity, if you have any quantity number, give it here. If you have SKU number, stock keeping unit, you can give it here as well. If you want to charge tax, you can click on charge tax on the numbers, and what setting you are doing in the backend of your tax, this will be counted based on that. So this is a physical product. You can give it a weight as well in the kg, in the OG or LB, everything that you think, and those are the other settings for that products. But I will just focus on the options. So this products has few options, like it has size, now it has color. Okay, so color, so what is the color? I'll choose the color red, green, blue, gray. Red, green, blue, gray. Red, so give it a color of red, and then green, then blue, then blue, and then gray, right? So these are the four color for this product. Okay, so as you can see, this is the color for this product, but this quantity has not been added, so I will add the same quantity as it is before, because if there is no quantity, this product cannot be purchased. Okay, and this has to be as an active product, because with draft products you cannot sell a draft products in your store, and it has to be sell in the online store. And if you are adding the other channel like your Facebook, Instagram, this will also be shown here. Then click save. So if you preview this, what you will see, a preview of this product based on your theme that you are actually using. So I am using the Debutify theme, right? So this is the option it is showing. But if I change the color of green, blue, gray, not as this images is not changing. But if we see this product page, if I changing to green, it is showing a image related to green. If I am changing to red, the products is showing a products related to that. Okay, same goes for this, but this is not changing. But for this one, this is changing. So I will show you how to change that one. Okay, so change these images. What you can do, you need to save. I will just first save those images and show you how to do that. So let me save the image for red, green, blue and gray from this example side. Okay, let's go back to my product. So if I scroll down, you can see in this color option, in beside red, there is a option to add each individual images for this product type, for this color. So if I click on red, I can upload an image only for the red. So this is my red image. So I can upload it. When it is uploaded, I can click on done. So this how I can add individual images for individual colors. So I can upload a image for only green. Then I can upload a image only for blue, and only one for gray. Okay, now if I click save, this will same apply, and this will be the default product page will be replaced by our design with Gempages. So now if I change it to green, anything to blue, now that image will be changed. Okay, so this is the mechanism behind it. So we have only uploaded one products, we need to upload two more. What is the two more? This one and this one, which is bundle. So in that case, what people get, double knee support one pair, they're getting just one piece in that case. Okay, and means just two, I think one piece means one. Okay, in that case they get one pair, I mean two, they're getting two for any color, like two for gray, black, green, and in that case they are getting two pair, four for one single color. Okay, so let us upload this one. So I'll just copy the title of it, and pricing will be also different. So what I will do, I can go back to products and I can just add the product again. But as I already added those options for this product, I can just duplicate it and change the product title, and the images will not be same because I will have to upload a separate image. I will just click on set as active and click on duplicate. So images all the images and all the products will be the same for it is. Okay, the option, product option, so we have the same option for all of those products, so we don't need to do it multiple times. But I will add the this image, and this image will be used later as well, so I will just save it, and this product image will be this one, which is 25% off. And then I can just click on save. I will do the same. I will do the same for this one as well. I'll click on duplicate and change the title only. So this will be the title for this product. So images won't be same. This inventory will be same, and click on duplicate product. And then I will just add the image related to that product. Okay. So I'll just click on, and this will be the last product that we are adding. So this is added. So all the products has been added. So if we go there, you can see 3 products has been added. So this is the things about adding those bundle products in our store. Now let's focus one things that I have missed. One thing that I have missed is changing the price for those individual products. So you can see this is not the price for these products. So what I can do, I can click on this, click on open bulk editor. Okay, now I can do another things without open bulk editor. Okay, so now I can change the prices. Okay, now I can change the prices. So for this one, I think the prices is 49.95. So let's change this, control A, control V, control A, control V, control A, control V, and for this it will be 99.90. So what you can do, you can also click on and then click edit prices. Okay, and then you can click on apply to all, just like that. So it will be replacing all, but the compare pricing not replacing. So then click save, and for the compare prices we need to give this again as like just like that. Click on this and click on open bulk editor and just paste it here and then click save. So the pricing will be edited. So we have successfully added the all the individual prices for this product. Now let's focus on the design. So as I said, this is a dynamic section. This section or this infos of the product, color, price, all or the add to cart, all has been pulled off from this Shopify product section. So this is not a similar, or this is not a general section before other sections. So this is a special section with in the special section with product dynamics. So first of all, let's take a raw. This is a new section, so we have to take a raw, and then I will just like to give a heading here. So I'll just like to give a heading here. Okay, so I will give it a heading of pick your bundle and save big. So there is a something hook, so people can know that if they pick a bundle, it will save a lot for them. So then I will also add the same separator before we have added in that section as well. So just put it here, and for this row I'll just give again the same spacing, means same padding of 30 and 30. Okay, now come to this how we'll design this section. So this is divided into three parts. So remember, this is divided into three parts. So I will take a row inside under this one and divide it into three parts. So this is simple. Now what we need to do, we need to take the product section or product module for this one. So if you scroll down, you will find there is an option called product, and there is an option called product, and this is the thing which will make it dynamic section. So we can add the add to cart button here, we can add the product option here, so people can choose those product option and purchase the product dynamically. Okay, so these option, this product, every module of this product is a part of the dynamic section which will pull up the data from the Shopify product section, and which will make things happen when people click on add to cart or choose any product option. So I need to drag this product module inside first row, and then what we need to do, we need to click on this product and choose the product that we wanted to show here. So for this first column we wanted to show this one piece, right? So for this one we have this one piece, you chose what product you have, then you will get few few then you will get few product option based on your products. Like if I click on this image, what setting I can see, image effect, default, zoom, hover, you can give it a badge, sale, or if you scroll down, display fast available variant image. Variant means we have few colors for this product, like red, green, blue. If I scroll down, I can show fast image from Shopify admin. So if I chose that, this will be change the image to the first image that you have added in Shopify admin. Like if I click on this product, you can see this is my first image added in Shopify admin, but first variant image for this product is the image for the red color. So I hope that makes sense. And what this is the title of the product. So I can drag it top to this section, and then this is the dynamic add to cart button. So if I click on this add to cart button, you will find few options. Ajax card, you need to turn it on. Then if you click on more setting, what this card will do, is it going to go to direct to checkout, you can choose that, will, or it will go direct to cart based on your requirement. They have make it to cart page, we can make it direct to checkout or direct to cart as you wish. And these are the pricing which is also dynamically shown based on the price that you have given in the Shopify admin. So you can see $32.95. Okay, everything is showing based on the price that you have given, just only the currency is showing my own country currency because the currency is set that way. But if you are setting it US dollar, it will be shown US dollar. So I hope this part till then it is making sense. Okay, so now let's break down this design. So first of all, we have the product title, which is much larger. So which is larger, and also you can see that it have a some letter spacing which I will make 0. Then you can change the product title. You can make it black as well. Then this is the product image. It is not bigger, so I can just make the width larger than this side 60% to make it 90%. And also we have missed the product option, the color option. So if you come to this product, you will find there is few option, like if you scroll down, there is option called variant. So if you drag it under the image, this will add the product variant option. So you can just make it in the center as well, just like that. Or you can pick the modern swatches design. So if you scroll down, you will find another option called swatches. So if you drag it, so you can see this how swatches looks. So sometimes client prefer swatches in place of the drop down option. So choose one because this working the similar way. So there will be only one option, either swatches or either variants, which is drop down, and swatches just look like this. So I'll just go with variants for this design. Okay, so now there is a border. So how to add that border? So if I click on this product, then I going to need to go to design and then go to border, and then I need to pick one and then give this border a width of 1 pixel, just like that, and then give a color anything you want. Okay, or give it a 2, any color that you want to add. And also you can change the color. This is not the exact, not the same color. Then you can see the price. You can see the price. In that case, what we can see, the price is in the top. Okay, in the top. In that case, in Gempages, actually the price is showing side by side. So also you can turn on the percentage saving, just like that. What is they are getting 45% on. And for the pricing, you can give separate color for both of them. Like for the actual price, you can make it just like that, a black color, and then increase the font size for this one. And for the compare price, you can change the color. Okay, just like this, and this is also looking good. So they actually don't have option to put the compare price below this one. Okay, so this is the thing here. And also if for add to cart button, you can click on it and you can click on spacing and then click the margin option to give some spacing between these. So these will be the same color, as like this color there. This is what we are using, same color. So what I can do, if I go back and pick the color and copy the color from here, I think this will be better. So this is the color, so copy, and if I scroll down to this one, and I can just, you can change the button text as well, and then come to this and give it a background color, which is this one, and then you can just give it a stretch button so it takes the full width or the spacing that you are giving. Get mine now. So get mine now. Okay, so you can change the text color to get mine now, but I don't think the hover option, the stretch button. Okay, so stretch button will not be same. You can also add images here. So what the images means, not sure what the image will be added, a background image or something like that. Okay, so this is the option. I will just try to make it a little bit larger, just like that, so it looks nice. So this is the actually, and there is few things actually remained. So you can see there is a text block. So for this text block, the task is simple, and after the color price we will have this. So for this we need to go back and add a text block here, and then we can just control V, and make it and then if you want, what you can do, you can just control A and make those all of those bold, and for this part you can just drag this part and give it a separate color. So if I click on this and I can give it a red color, that what they are doing. So this is simple, pretty simple, and for this you can add another text block just like we did for here. And you can see this variant's title is not looking good, so let me give it a back color so it is popping up, and also giving a 18 pixel. Okay, so this will look something larger. Show option, first option, second option, third option, blank option. What this means? Please select an item. Okay. No, so this will be automatically selected, default inline. So now this will be same. So this is the design, and then there is an image which is a again a trust badge. So for this trust badge, what we can do, we can add another image under this one and then upload that image. And then give it some spacing of 10, and also the width, let's make the width smaller than the currently it is having. So let make it 18 80% because it is looking much more larger than the actual one. Okay, so this is that design for this part. Now we have two more left. So for this, the task is also simple. Just click on this product and make a duplicate of it. Okay, then I'll just drag this to that area. Okay, I'll just drag it to this second column and click on this product and change the product for this second column. So for now this will be one pair. Okay, so this will be one pair. Images will be also changed. As you can see, the image automatically changed, but there is few things which is being added for that. One is by one pair 25% off. So this is a highlighted section, so people will know that if they get chose this option, which will give them 25% off. And the bundle of adding the bundle, one core reason for adding the bundle is for conversion. So I need to add a heading here, and as I said, it will be something h3. And then if I go to this heading, control A, control V, I will just paste all of those, and then I can just make it black. And for this 25%, as you can see, they are using a blue color. You can just click on this pencil icon and drag this blue area, and then click this option and give it a color of your own choice. Okay, but I will just love to give a black color. But another things that will be added here, most popular, as well as the border will be changed, so it is popping up to the people. So the back for this one, the background color is this. So let me show you how to add that. So if I click on this and if I go to heading, and if I drag a heading under this one, and also I will also change it to something h4, and then what I can do, I can give this a background, this background, same background from the design. Okay, now you can see this is looking have the same background. With them we need to change the text color. So if I go to text color, I can change it to this, and then I can turn all the I can turn the text transform to uppercase as well, and then I can change the text to most popular, and then I can go to design and click on spacing and give it a margin of 10, padding of 10. So there is a inner space for this option. Okay, so is it looking similar? Something similar. So let's give it 8 and 8. So now we can see one thing is not same, is that this is taking the whole space, but in that case you have a left and right padding, right? So for this, click on this product and go to design and then go to spacing, there is a left and right spacing for this. So this is the reason where it is having any spacing in the left and right side. If you don't want it, you have to remove those. Okay, but one thing is notable, that this heading is a much topper, but this is in very low. For this we need to change this to, I think 5 will be good, and also we need to change this thing here as well. So if I click on this product, I need to go to design, go to spacing, make it 0, and let's give it 5, so it is similar, have the similar look. Okay, so now it is looking same. Now it is looking same, but only things that is different, as I said before, is about the font size. For this font size, if I give it much larger, it will be in the 2 line, but in that case it is showing in the 1 line, because the font family is not same. And also I think another thing has need to be added is this thing after the heading. So I need to go back and add a text block under this one. Okay, so what I know I will do, I will just make it center, and also select it, Ctrl A, Ctrl V, and then just now just plain text. Okay, and also what I will do, I will just go to and then go to border and change this border to the same blue color that we have given. Okay, no, this heading will not get the border. The border will be given for this product area, right? So if I click on this product, and if I go to design, go to border, then I can change this border to something else, to a blue color. So now you can see this is the border for this area, but this has not been changed. So let us, it is already been restored to the previous thing. Okay, so let's give it a now just plain text, and now it is looking similar. Okay, so this is has been also done. So if you go to product and see the spacing, there is no spacing, right? Okay, now the in the last one, this is similar, only the color will be changed. So if this is similar, we can copy this one, because this is most likely to be similar to this one. So I can just duplicate this product area and then drag it in the last column. And for this I need to click on the product and then click on pick a product and change the product to this one. Okay, so this will be 2 pair, and the text will be different, which will be best value, right? Best value, and this process will be same. You need to change the background color and the border as well for this one as well. So this is looking similar. Okay, so this is the bundle area, and now let me introduce another thing. So click on save, which is the templates of Gempages, which will make your life easier. Like what I did, I make this bundle from beginning, but I can take a shortcut here. I can click on this add template, go to this block area, and try to search for bundle, and then you will find some beautiful bundle that they already made for us. Like if you think any of this is having the same look like you, then you can insert this one. Just click on insert, and this will insert this whole section design for you. Now you will see that the same design has been added. Now what is your task? Your task is come to this each product and change the product according to your product. Then you can click pick product. First one will be this, then change the title, change the text, everything you can customize, the button color as well, the pricing color, everything you can change. They already given us a border color as well, a background color for this product section, and this is the most popular things which is already they given. You can change the text, change the background color for this area as you like.
So they are making our life easier with giving those templates. There is not only templates for bundle area, there is templates for other things. So if you click on add templates, go to blocks, you will find other blocks as well, like FAQ. If you have a frequently asked questions section, and if you think this matched with your design, then you can just insert it. And this is not only for this, there is plenty of things like coming soon page. Then this is the thing here with the trust badge, with the product section, with the offer, with the testimonial, with the video style. For every things they given us some blocks which we can directly add, or we can add an entire template. So if you click on templates, you will find entire templates based on the products, based on the niche. Like they have this one for the beauty product, this one for the schooling, this one for the baby toys. And if you think any template is matching with your brand, matching with your needs, you can insert this entire template. But as I am making the whole tutorial from beginning, I am not using any template, but I will use one in the later part. So I am just showing you what is possible with the template. What we are doing manually, we can import a whole template from the Gempages library, and this will make our life easier. Okay, so let just delete this row and get back to our design. So another things that you may face when using Gempages is getting slow. So when you are dragging things, especially it happens with Google Chrome browser. So in that case, what you can do, you can save this, or you can use it in a different browser like Mozilla Firefox, or you can save that things that you are doing the work on, and then things you need to do, you need to close this tab and again come to your stored gem pages, the pages that you are designing, and then just click on edit and reopen it once again. So this will make the things faster once more. So this is the thing with Gempages, sometimes it gets slow. So if you are facing this, you can do this thing which I do personally, or there is a help button here. You can let them know with a message that your browser of Google Chrome is getting slow after using it for a couple of minutes. So this will be a option as well, so you can get their help for any issue, live support as well. They reply fast in 24 hours if this is not holiday like Sunday or Saturday or Sunday. So this section is also completed. Now come to this section which is testimonial with the testimonial. Okay, so this has to be easy as well. Why? Because this is also divided as row, then this row divided into two parts, and if we doing one row completely, then we can just duplicate them for both of them, right? And then we have this section, then we have a FAQ, and then this is the same section that we have did before, which is repeating. Okay, so let's get back to this one, which I will show you how to add that. So I will just, what I will do, as we have the same things of the heading, for this also that separator, I will just duplicate the previous row here. Okay, then we will just change this to testimonial. Click on it, click on and then click testimonial, and I will just delete this entire row because we don't need it here. But what we need these things, which is a row, okay, and this row will be separated into two parts. But the thing here is the left one is smaller but the right one is larger, so we will choose this one. Pretty simple, right? Because this is not taking so much spacing. First we may say this is a heading, but we have an entire background for this row. So click on row, click on background and give it a background color which is hash f1 f1 f1, and then select this heading and then give it h4, and this will be this heading. Then just click on it and control a control V to paste it, and then click backspace so there is no spacing. So it will be 20 pixel, then this will be black also, and then there will be a text block under this, and also this will be in the center, and then this will be this option, this one. So just copy whole of these and then click on text block, control a control V, and then there will be the text in that area, which is this text.
So what we can do, I can take another text block for this, and then Control A, Control V, and then this will be the text block for this area, and there is a larger space, so I can click on this row and remove those spacing, make it 0, and then I will click on the row and then go to vertical align. I will just try to middle it, so it is looking much larger. And for this row I will just try to give it a even spacing, like top has 20 but the bottom has 10, so this is not looking good, so give 20 for both. And for mobile this is how it is looking, but I'll just make this to center. Okay, so this to center, and I will just try to give a spacing of margin of 10 for all of them for mobile. So everything is aligned perfectly, so as I am duplicating for all of them for every, so this is not taking much space, so I'll click on duplicate. So you can see the space has not been taken. So what I will do, I'll give to row, go to spacing, give it a margin of 15, and also come to this row, give it a margin of 15. Okay, so it is, there is some white space between each of the row. Then I can just duplicate this again, so there is 3 already. And just one things to do, just change the content, or our design is already ready, so nothing to do, right? So this is pretty simple, no brainer. So nothing too complicated to analyze or to describe. So let's come to this section, which is 4 good reasons to buy from us. So explaining what you are capable of delivering for your clients. So this is also looking similar, actually the heading looking similar, so I will duplicate this one again, and then I will just select this heading and replace it with this one. All right, so this is the faster way to making things work. And then I can just delete those row because this is not something similar, so I will delete those rows and take another row. So in that case we have it divided into 2 row, and each row again divided into 2. For this there will be left image and right text, right? So let's click a row and take a row under this one, which row will be divided into 2. Okay, then take this row and let's give it a margin of 10, and the padding will be 0, padding will be 15 and 15, give it a margin of 15. Okay, then each row will be divided into 2 row, so take another row inside this one and make it 0, 0. Click on this row which will be divided just like that, so there will be image in the left side, and drag this in an image under first one, and this will be the image of this. Okay, and this will be the heading. So image is looking larger. Okay, so image is looking much larger, so make it 40%, and then give it a heading and make it h5. So let's make this row to 0, so there is not much space. Okay, okay, so then what we can do, we can click on this row and make it more smaller than this. So one things to do, you can see there is another smaller portion for the left side, we can choose it as well. So make it much smaller, and this image is actually not that small, but let's make it 50% or 60%. Okay, let's make it 60%, and let's take this text block from here, copy it, and something will be there as well. So there will be something related to shipping, so let's pick this and then just control A, control V. Oh, somehow this font size getting. Okay, so somehow there is this mistake is being happening. So let us again just duplicate it. So sometimes this typo can be happen with you as well. So just change the to this something like this. So this is looking the same as like this. So you can change the font size, font color as well. And then what I need to do, I need to just duplicate this entire row from here and then drag it in here. Okay, then change the images. Okay, so change the image to another image. So this, in that case, this will be this image. Okay, let's see how it is looking in mobile, because if you remember, the mobile will be same for those. So in this option, the mobile for the image size will be much smaller. So let us make it 20%. So I think 20% will be same. So when you are doing any design, if you make it work, then click on copy style and come to this image, paste style. So this will take the similar effect. And for this row, let's give a margin of 15. So there is a space between each row. And also for this heading, what I will do, I'll just make those in the middle, and also go to spacing and give a spacing so it is not looking very much closer to the image. And for those text block, I will also make them in the center. So now let's copy and paste it for this heading as well. Paste style. Okay, so it is not pasting the style. Okay, let's copy again and click on paste style, but it is not making things, making alignment in the center. So click on this and then click on get in the alignment in the center. And if you go to design, I think it will take the spacing, but it is not taking the center things by copy style. So click on the text block and click on the middle once again. Okay, so now 2 has been done properly. There is another 2 below this one. So now what I can do, I can just select the entire row for this. So this is the entire row for this, and then click on duplicate. Now another 2 is already been ready for us. Now we just need to swap the contents. So there is nothing to show you again. So I hope this is also making sense to you. And now come to this section, which is pretty similar. Only the difference is, in that case it was 2, in that case it is 3. It is 3. So this is the difference. Unless there is no difference, there is not much difference in that case. So what I can do, I can take this whole section from this, duplicate it, and then what I can do, I can click this row. Instead of 2, I will make it 3. Then you can see it is already looking similar. Only the difference will be the heading will be much smaller, something like this, and this will be also smaller, something like this, and the images will be different. This is obvious. And then copy this one row from here, copy it, and then drag it in that area, and then delete this bottom row, right? We don't need this. And for this it will be order now redeem. Okay, order now redeem. Okay, and then there is no background for this, but I will leave this separator as it is, so it is looking consistent that we have separator for all the sections. Then go to row, go to background, and give the background that we wanted for this section as well. So the background I think will be hash f1 f1 f1. Okay, so this is looking similar. Only this background, this heading size is not same. Then we have another row here. So take a row under these rows, a single row, just like this, and then there will be a heading or a text block, whatever you said. With I think text block will be fine with a text bold section. So click on this, and then we just need to change those according to our need, which will be this ready to stop suffering, and Control V, and then make it center align. And there is a enter spacing here. Click on backspace and remove the spacing, and then make it black, and also make it bold as well. And then we have a button. The button design is similar as we have before. So what I can do, I can get to any of those buttons that we have added before, just like this, and click on duplicate, and then just drag it, to the bottom area that you wanted to edit. Okay, so it may take some time to dragging it. So under this heading it will be added, but this is not a stretch button for sure, so remove this stretch button option. Okay, so now let's talk about what this button are doing. As we saw, this button is adding the product to cart or checkout, but what this button is doing, this button is not linked to any of this. So let's now add those buttons to app links, so it goes to those bundle area. So if you click on this button, then there is two options this button can give. We can pick a link. So if you click on the pick a link, you can connect it to any pages, any external link that you wanted, but we wanted it to scroll to what, scroll to a particular section. So if I scroll down, scroll down, so this is the row we wanted this to be scroll down, which is pick your bundle and save big. Okay, so when people will clicking on this bundle, it will scrolling them to that particular bundle section. So then click on this, click on save. So it is already added. So if we go to this button as well, we will do the same. So click this button, click on pick link, then go to scroll down and choose this row. Which is this row? This is the row. Pick your bundle and save big, then click save. Same goes for other bundle. If you have any other bundle in the same page, without this product dynamic section, this bundle, this product dynamic or cart button will add the product to cart or redirect people to the checkout. Same goes for this one as well. So pick link, go to scroll to, and then click this pick and save your bundle. So if I just now save this page, click on preview. So it is a password protected store, so I need to find my password. So I'll go to the preference. So this is my password. So if you have a password protected store, I'll just publish the page. So publish will generate a live link for this product. So before publishing it, let's assign this template to few products. So if I go to view live page, you won't see any live page. If you just click on view current template, click on this and give the password here. So again, go back to Gempages, click on view current template. So if I click on any of those buttons, it will be redirecting me to this bundle area, right? So it is redirecting me to the bundle area. And you can see this button's design has been override by the product. Okay, so in that case, what I can do, I can go to this each card section and choose that color for this. I think I didn't choose the color for this. This is why it is happening. So the button color has been override by the theme design. So it has to be fixed by the theme. So this is nothing worry for you. So if you are using a different theme, this will not happen. Okay, so this is the thing which will redirecting me to this section. Then we have the frequently asked questions. So if people click any of those, it is showing an answer regarding to that questions, which is very easy to add. So let me show you. Go to Gempages again
And okay, so let's, as we save and publish the page, let us assign the products for this design. So if I click on save and then I'll click on the product pages. Now let's assign the products. Now let's assign the products for this design. Okay, so if I go to Gempages, you can see it is still having the default template, but we wanted our template to be showed with the Gempages template. So click on this and then click on add product. Then you will see the list of product in your store. So choose the product that you wanted the template to be used for. In that case, we want to use the template for each of those bundle products. So I'll click on this, all of these three. Click on add product. So what it will do, if I click on this preview now for any of those product, it will show us the default product template from the theme, but we wanted it to be showed the Gempages template. So if I click on add, yes, add now, it will replace that default product template with the Gempages template. So if I come back again and click on preview now, if I click on preview now, it will take some time to be adjusted. So it is not loading yet. So if I click from here, so now you can see, it is adding. So this how this product template assigning works. So now we'll move to the next section. So now again edit the page. As we already assigned those products, our task is being completed. Now we can add the other section for the design. So let's do it. So it is asking me the password once again, so let's not give the password. Let's come to this again, and now the design is getting to these sections. Okay, so as we see that we have the same similar type of row, so let's duplicate this one. So we have the heading, the similar type of heading for this frequently asked question as well. So I'll just copy that default one, so then just replace the heading with our own. Okay, and then we need some FAQ. So for FAQ, if you go and you go to this stuck section, you will find the accordion option. So if you click and add an accordion, now you can add the FAQ as you like. Okay, so this is the FAQ. To add, you have to add your question, you have to add the answer under this one. So if you open this, you can add any element here, like you can add a heading, you can add an image, you can add a text block, everything you want. But for FAQ, let use the template benefit from Gempages. Click on add template, go to block, click on FAQ and choose any FAQ that you think fits your needs. So in that case, I will choose this one, but we don't need to use every piece of this design. We can just pick this accordion and you can drag it. We can drag it under our heading. Simple as that. Okay, so this is simply we have done this. And then if I come to this accordion and if I click on this tab, you will see there is a background for those, and I can change it to any color I want. So you can see this is the background will be shown for this one. But what if I wanted to give the background for the FAQ? So for open tab, this will be 2. So if I go back and if I go to background, I can give a background for those FAQs. But it is taking to the below area, not for these. So open tab border, we can give it a border as expected, but for the color we cannot give. So I think, so if you see these have been given a color, but what we can do, I think we can give the color to these headlines. Yes, just like that. Just like that, we can give the heading background for those heading, but I don't like it. I'll just Control Z to click Control Z or this button to undo to the previous changes. Okay, so I'll just delete this one and delete these as well. Okay,
So let delete this. So this is the FAQ, and you can customize it, or you can leave it as it is, or you can add the text, you can edit those text also. So for this FAQ, it is getting a background which is not looking good, so let us make it white again. Okay, so this is the FAQ that we have made, and let's delete this section which is we don't need right now. And then let's go back to this again. So there is again this bundle will be repeated, but some people wants the bundle to be repeated, because if people scroll down to this, they can see the product adding option again. But if you don't want it, you cannot, you don't need to edit again. But one issue here, if you see that this text is getting very near to this area. So for this, what we can do, we can click this row, go to design, go to spacing, and give it a padding of right to 30 pixel. Okay, same goes for these as well. So if I click copy style and come to this row and click paste style, so then click paste style, so nothing gets too narrow down to this side of this row, so it is not looking good. So this is how to solve it. And if you want to repeat those bundle again, you will just come to this row section, click on this row, click on duplicate, and then just drag this duplicate row to that very bottom section where you wanted to repeat the bundle once again. Okay, and then we have two more section which is pretty similar, pretty obvious. Where, how? Okay, let's discuss about this as well. So first of all, we have this section where we have an image in the left and a background color. So this is the background color, and we have a section with two heading with a separator, just few as usual things. So we'll take a row here below this one, and as it is taking the full width of the background, we'll give it full width. Then go to design, go to spacing, and give it a 30-30 similar. Okay, so then we'll take another row, we'll take another row, and inside this row we will have a heading. And also we can we need to change the color for those separator. Okay, let's change the color for these separators to white. Okay, so everything is looking good. Now we have another two row where left side will be image and the right side there will be text as expected. So let's go to row again and take a row again under inside this one or under this one, both is okay. And then just choose this one, and from the left side there will be an image. Okay, so let's upload the image. So this is the image, and then we have few more sections just like this. Okay, so then just change the color, so it will be white, and let's make it 18 pixel, and let's give it, make it bold. Let's duplicate it, and let's give it some more space so we can add a separate text for this.
Let's go to this second text block and give it a margin of 10. Let's give it 15. So you can see there is another few text based on your need. You need to customize it. So there is nothing crazy. So this is the end of this section. Let's come to this section. Only difference is the background color. Unless this design is similar to this previous one, I will just copy the background color from this design and come to this section and then click this entire row which is containing those sections. Click on duplicate and it is again duplicated. I will go to this bottom row, click on this row, then go to design, go to background and then give it a color of the same background. Okay, now this design looks the same, only the images, the text will be different, which is obvious for each and every design that you are doing. The images is not same, images text will not be same. I'll just upload the images for that purpose. And now our design for this desktop version is completed. Now what we need to do, we need to click a save button and check the responsive part of the design. So let's click on the mobile version to see how this is looking mobile. Everything much will look much closer to mobile version. So if I go to from the first section, we have already made this responsive, we have also made those responsive, this is also responsive, but we can change that font size for this. Let's make it 20 pixel, something smaller which will good for your need. This is nothing has to be similar to mine, but I'll just try to make it center align for mobile. Okay, let's scroll down, give it a, also this one I will just try to make it center align. But if you don't want it, what you can do, you can just click this text block. I will just heading to be center align but other text block to be left align. Okay, so I'll just try to make those left align. So you can click on this text block and make this left align. So sometimes, as I said, Gempages will look slow, so in that case you have to just save it and close the editor and inside the editor once again, and I will just give it some spacing for those images. So click on spacing and give it a 10 pixel, 15 pixel of margin, so there is a space between those images. So let's copy the image style and then come to this one which is looking very close to the previous, then click paste style, so it is automatically taking the design. And this is also looking pretty good, pretty good. Okay, this is also looking good. But one things that you wanted to do is that when it is coming to this, the images will be in the top. For this you need some custom code to make it. Okay, and this is also looking good, but remember this is looking very closer. So I will click on this second product, go to design, go to spacing and give it 20 pixel margin, 25. So there is a spacing. Okay, enough spacing. Click on this, click on copy, then come to this, and for this we also need the same margin. So I'll click on this product, paste style, the copy as I did, it will apply the same. But one things it will also applied, if there is any border, any background color, it will also copy this for you. This is looking good, this is also looking good, already it is aligned properly, and this is also looking good, so there is nothing to be adjusted. But this will be the same things for this product. I will click on paste style, so there is 25 pixel will be pasted here. If anything goes wrong, you need to click this undo button or Ctrl Z in your keyboard, so it will be restored to the previous option. So then you can see you can adjust those text, and if you think there is not enough space in the left side, you can click this row and go to design and go to spacing, give a space of 10 in the left, 10 in the right, so there is spacing in the left and right side. So if you think the image is looking much larger, you can click this image and go to bottom and just go to bottom and just make the width a little bit smaller, anything around 60. And also for this row you can do the same as we did before. If you think the left space is very smaller, then you can go to row, go to design, go to spacing and give it a 10 and 10. So then this is the design that we did, and this complete the tutorial with the responsive part. So I hope you enjoyed this video with the detail that I provided. So if you know these building blocks of designing inside Gempages, you can do any pages design, but there will be sometimes some complexity, some need that you wanted to think and reflect based on your design. And also there is some things which may be or may not be possible with Gempages as well, but many times it requires custom code. But more than less, you can do an entire page design very similar to what you want if you know the building blocks of Gempages. So this tutorial has been made for this purpose. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If that's so, please do smash that like button, because this will help this video to get to more people. And also subscribe to the channel, and also let me know in the comment any things if I did wrong, or if anything I do make improvement for this future video as well. So thank you very much for watching this entire and complete tutorial of 2 hour plus. So I am very happy if you watch the full tutorial. You will learn how to make any pages using Gempages, and this will be a very helpful video for you, I wish that. So thank you very much for watching video. See you in the next video.